Welcome back to the Fanspeak Network, and we are here for another board draft. We are live finally. I apologize for the delay. Tyler, can't wait to get out of this city, dude.
It was a good invent about the traffic spread. You know you want to let it out.
Dude, I was so pissed. I was scheduled to get home at like 3:55. It was just so terrible. All right. Anyways, how you doing today, bud?
Oh, I'm good. I'm ready to do a draft. I mean, Combine started today. I haven't looked at much news on that yet, but I hear these rumblings that the Titans might be trading the first pick.
Yeah, I saw that too. And that doesn't necessarily surprise me. We talked about that last week with the way that the Philadelphia Eagles, right? I mean, great team, but nobody thinks that Jalen Hurts is better than Patrick Mahomes. But with the way that they were able to win on the defensive line, I thought that really had to increase Abdul Carter's draft stock.
Oh, yeah. I mean, looking at odds, he's plus 165 to go first overall.
Is Cam Ward still?
Yeah, minus 160 on Cam Ward.
Yeah. So what's the idea there, that someone will trade up for Cam Ward and then Tennessee will just try and get?
Yeah, that's my guess, is they just try and get Abdul with their pick after that.
I wonder who would trade up.
I don't. They've made comments about Travis Hunter also, so I wouldn't roll out that at 8-1.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that is a smokescreen. You know, they were talking about today, if they did draft him, they would use him primarily as a corner and then mix him in at wide receiver.
Yeah, I think that's what you should do with him.
Well, yeah. Because the idea is that learning the defense is too hard, but I can put you in there on special plays on offense.
Exactly that. And if he plays corner in the NFL, the moment he steps foot on the NFL field as a corner, he has the best hands at that position across the league.
Right. And if they were to do it the other way, full-time wide receiver, part-time corner, you'd basically just be telling your opponent we're running man coverage here.
Yeah, that
you wouldn't know all the intricacies of the zones.
You just try and get the mismatch on him at that point late in the game because he's probably tired from running a lot of the offensive plays, getting hit, probably gets burnt in coverage. So I think you make him a corner, you use him as a slot receiver. I think that's the best way to use him.
I just would be really surprised if he went ahead of Abdul Carter. So when I saw that, I go, okay, they might be trading back to 6. Maybe Cam Ward is a Raider, but boy, even if we traded up to number 1, don't you think we'd take Sanders with the Brady connection?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Shador is your guy. We've said
and the new rumors are he might drop to 6. I mean, supposedly some of these other teams.
You guys might be able to stay put and get him right at 6.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad of a deal. But the other thing, too, is how I said you guys should take a wide receiver or get your stud wide receiver and tight end. There's rumors out there that you guys might just take Genty at 7 or 6, wherever you guys are at.
Oh, that would be terrible. If we pick a skill position player, give me Tet McMillan.
Yeah, give me the receiver over the running back.
No, Genty at 6. No, that would be terrible.
But I've seen
only because of the opportunity cost. I mean, and we'll go through it here on our big board. Look at all these rookie running backs that are going to be available later.
Well, that and plus where the Raiders are at, they're drafting him by the time they're good. He's not good anymore. So I think you don't draft the running back yet.
Yeah, not with that online.
Yeah, a report just came out. This is from Ian Rappaport. Titans GM admits team isn't close to making decision on keeping or trading pick.
Yeah, and he said that today too. He said, yeah, we've got some calls, but we're still early in the process. And that's the smart thing to do. So we'll see how it goes. But you know what? So I've been listening to some of the other content. The good thing about being in traffic, right? Got to listen to the whole Big Board show. Or the most recent one that Justin did. So that was fun. But I'm excited for us to do another one of our own drafts. So are you ready to jump in here?
Yep, I'll get us queued up and we'll go in. You want to go?
Hold on, we got to count. Well, you count it down since you're the one hitting.
All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and we apologize for being late, guys. I mean, like in next couple weeks, this won't be happening. I just got so much going on right now. Are you in, or is that your location deal?
We're in, waiting for 2 people. That was just the notifications.
Okay, cool. I'm going full screen here. How much has stuff changed since the last time we were here?
Draft is getting ready to start. We got our guy King of Kings.
Nico Collins moved up a little bit, didn't he? Was
Yeah,
he that high last time?
We're picking at the back end again. Spread pick 10.
And what did we do last time? We did what?
We did Derrick Henry at 12, I believe.
And then who did we run it back with? Drake London?
Yeah.
What are we looking for here? Do you want to do the same thing, running back, wide receiver?
It depends on how this falls. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown at 10 wouldn't be a bad deal. Malik Neighbors isn't a bad one either. They just said today that their passing game in Jacksonville is going to run through Brian Thomas, but I think we all knew that.
I don't know, man. I'm not high on Jacksonville.
I mean,
I don't know, man. Out of all these like superstar offensive coordinators, the Cohen was the one I was the least impressed by.
I mean, he made Baker look really good.
Yeah, but how many people made Baker look really good? Baker's just good.
No, I mean he was decent in Cleveland till his shoulder messed up, and then they just quit on him. He wasn't all that good in Carolina. I mean, the one game with the Rams.
That just shows you Carolina because
and then he
Darnold was on there too, and he looked better.
Yeah, I mean Darnold looked good in Carolina for 3 weeks. Let's not get.
Yeah, now he's up to 15.
Yeah, he got 15 this year. He had a little promo where he got an extended.
Hey, at this rate, what's 5 times 15? We're gonna get 75 good games out of him.
Yep. Saquon Barkley at 2, Jefferson 3. That seems like the facto.
That's crazy. Why is Jefferson going higher than last year? Because of the contract?
That the quarterback situation. I was
getting him at 5 and 6 last year.
I think a lot of people were scared away by the quarterback situation last year, and now it's just
how is it even better? You're still counting on a rookie, JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, but I think now everyone's not worried about it as much. They're just like, all right.
I guess what? Yeah, one good preseason game.
Looks like we might get a decent receiver here, Spread.
Who are we going for?
We're getting one of Puka or Amon-Ra right here.
I want Nakua.
I'm fine with either of them. They're both target hogs.
Yeah.
We get Amon-Ra.
Okay,
or do you want to go Neighbors? It's up to you.
Let's go Amon-Ra. I mean, that quarterback situation in New York. Do you buy the Stafford rumors to New York?
I don't as much because why would you go play behind a bad offensive line to end your career?
Yeah, I would just retire if I was him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to New York.
I'm telling you, the Vikings are the team that he is like a dark horse that's not going to be talked about enough for him. All Spread. We're going to get a nice 2-piece right here. Which one they leaving for us?
We're not taking McCaffrey, are we?
I mean, I would. Think about their schedule they're going to play this year. They're going to play a cupcake schedule.
That's true. I just wonder if he's ever.
Derrick Henry?
We're taking Henry again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was easy.
I'm just worried. You know how like certain times like it's just over.
I agree.
It might just be over.
We've
bro.
seen
Like
this
Cooper
before.
Kupp, right? It's just over.
We've seen this before where he's had an injury-plagued year and then he bounced back and had a good year.
Yeah,
they're going to play a fourth-place schedule. They are going to play some cupcake matchups, fully healthy again. The 49ers do this every other year, too, where they're bad and then they're really good, and then they're bad and then they're really good. They're going to smack this draft pick out of the park, and they're going to be right back in contention.
You got faith in John Lynch, huh?
Yes.
All right, well, we got a little bit. Year. I'm going to check in because I have full screen to read what's going on.
Oh, yeah, here, let's get the grid going.
Oh, yeah, that's what we need to do. Good call. All right, King of Kings in the chat. What's up, buddy?
He's on the clock right now. He took Bijan. Let's see who he takes with the second pick.
Yeah, I think Meg says I like having the back half of the draft. I think on this, what is this called? Big board.
Mm-hmm.
It's better. I think in regular season, like for example, what was the one I was talking about? Weekly winners, I wanted a top 5 pick last year. Now, I had so much Christian McCaffrey. Do you know how much it hurt on so many of those teams?
Yeah.
I'd be going into first place, and I'm like looking at my running back. I'm like, if only I had a real running back there. Yeah, Yeah. But I think for at this point, especially with the uncertainty of where we're drafting and stuff like that, I'd rather be in the back. Because look who we got. We have who?
Amon-Ra, Derrick
and
Henry.
Henry, the guy at number one as
we
what?
could have even went
Jamar and
AJ Brown and Derrick Henry. So
who do you like better between Amon-Ra? I mean, obviously we picked Amon-Ra, but
I think Amon-Ra gets more targets. And if Detroit's offense doesn't miss Ben Johnson as much, I mean,
which I don't necessarily know that he's like Kyle Shanahan.
What's your go-to saying when you got the best offensive line? It doesn't matter who's calling the plays.
It's just so. Who did they end up hiring? They officially hired someone, right?
I think they promoted a guy within.
Okay. So he's probably going to run the same system?
Yeah, I believe.
So we'll see. So when the 49ers did that, right?
All right, here's what we're doing right here. We're not going Josh Allen unless they take our guy.
Who's our guy?
Lamar Jackson.
Okay, fair enough.
I see something here spread unless quarterback the king takes him from us.
I don't mind if we line up.
He took him. You want to go Kyron and just get our two running backs out of the way?
No, let's go Josh Allen again.
All right. I just feel like we could still get the decent quarterback. We can come back Jaden.
Okay, let's do something else then. We got him last time. We got someone else.
Kyron's going to be
all right, and when do we pick again in
4 picks? We might even get Josh Allen again.
Okay.
My plan. Do you see what my plan was, though? My plan was to have Derrick Henry, Lamar, and Zay Flowers because he was going to be our following pick.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Do you think that I know that everyone on Fanspeak is a Commanders fan, but would you rather have Hurts than Jaden?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we want to take Hurts right now, or do we want to just grab someone else and keep letting the quarterback drop?
I mean, looking at the quarterback situation, they're the last two big runners.
Let's let them drop. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Who do you? I want to get either this McMillan kid, or we did Xavier Worthy last time, right?
Yeah, we did Xavier Worthy last time. He took Daniels. I mean, to be honest, Fred, I don't hate taking Hurts.
We can do that.
It's a touchdown thing. We know he's going to have a bunch of rushing touchdowns. And looking at the quarterback.
Too bad Jamie's not on here. Did you see the Packers are the ones that want to get rid of Tush Push?
Yeah. And looking at the quarterback board, like, there's no runners after these guys come off the board. Like, Burrow really doesn't run. There's Mahomes. I don't think Bo Nix is going to be as good as he was last year.
I don't think so either, because
Tyler's
we talked about the Niners schedule. The exact opposite's happening with Denver.
Yeah. So Denver's going to play a very hard schedule. Let's get the big board put back up.
Not to mention, I don't think Las Vegas is going to be good, but they'll be better than last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't think they make the playoffs, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe we trade for Stafford. I don't think that's that crazy.
Here, we could even go do this. Where is Goddard? We'll queue up Goddard. Because, I mean, I just don't think there's any way Devontae falls 17 spots.
No, there's no way.
There's just no way.
No.
There he goes, right there.
Yeah. No, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders traded for Stafford.
Cortland Sutton's another receiver that I think is going to be on the move this offseason.
No, he signed.
They've talked about trading him. They was talked about trading at the deadline. He might get traded here in the offseason. Wouldn't be surprised if he's a guy that gets traded during the draft.
If he does, he must have a bad attitude because his production was fine.
He's getting older too, though. They might just do him the favor if he wants out.
Yeah, but they're just getting better right now. And you would think, like,
by the time they're good, he's not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, but it's like, screw the player. Like, if I'm trying to develop Bo Nix, I want a stud receiver the same way Diggs helped Josh Allen, right? And who's another one, right? Where they trade AJ Brown for Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Let's see, our guy King of Kings in the chat. He has Bijan and then 3 receivers: Tyreek Hill, Jackson Smith.
What do you think of Tyreek this year?
I think he could be on the move, and even if he's not
good or bad,
it could be good depending where he lands.
Huh. What do you think of DK Metcalf? Where do you think he ends up?
I could see
He's
him.
that.
He could end up being a Chief. I could see it.
There. He's another one rumored to the Raiders because him and Pete got along.
I could see that too. Yeah. He would fit well next to Jacoby Myers as a deep ball guy.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. It'd just be whether or not we want to. I was listening to some off-season pods, and they were talking about Bill Walsh, and he always said the wide receiver is what you add last.
Yeah.
And I think I agree with that, And they brought up the point, like when they had drafted Jerry Rice, they had already won a Super Bowl.
But you feel like it's going to flip the running back, though? Like a lot of these teams, you look at the way they're built without a running back. Philly just kind of laid the blueprint to build your team, snag your running back, and win the Super Bowl.
But, I mean, the thing is also it's Saquon. Like, where's the talent like that available?
It's going to be the game of, like, Jonathan Taylor when his contract's up. Are they going to pay him? Or are they going to let him walk?
I don't think Jonathan Taylor is anywhere near the runner that Saquon is.
I don't think he is, but
because Taylor's been playing behind a good offensive line.
Here, let's get back.
Saquon's been on a terrible offensive line, right? And so it's like one of the reasons I liked him last year was the offensive line.
All right, we're next up. What are we thinking here?
We did Kenneth Walker last time. Do you want to do that Omarion guy?
You want to go Chris Godwin? We kind of need a receiver.
Yeah, that's true.
Go Godwin.
We don't know where he's playing, right?
I think he's going to end up back in Tampa. I don't think they let him walk.
Mm-hmm.
And even if
what are we doing next?
We can go right. I mean, we have quarterback 2 and 2, so we can go running
So
back.
If we hadn't drafted Kenneth Walker last time, I would say take him. But let's try and diversify. I want either Omarion or Travion. Unless you have one that you like more. Because you know these rookies better than I do.
I like Caleb Johnson a lot.
You want to take him?
Yeah, we can take a shot on him.
All right. We already have 2 good guys, right?
There goes Hampton.
Where did Johnson go? I forgot.
Iowa.
Did we talk about him last week?
He was the Iowa kid.
So
he went to pick before us.
Yeah.
I
want Henderson.
We can go Henderson. Even though I feel like that could be a waste of a pick, in my opinion.
Why?
I just feel like he could be a running back that just gets buried on a depth chart, and we don't see him play that much.
Like, who was the guy we loved last year? Trey Benson? And he didn't do nothing all year?
Somebody in the chat say somebody else is streaming the same draft.
No.
I'm pretty sure. You know what the streaming chat says over here?
Hold on. All right.
Yeah, right
PPR
here.
Tyler. All right. Bro, are you on Twitter? Send me the link. I want to watch it.
Spread's going to watch our draft on a different link.
Bro, that happened one time before on I did it solo. And who was it?
I mean, I'm going to guess his name is he picked 12th, the Tyler Knable. If I didn't butcher his last name, it looks like what's he got? A-Chain, Brown, Josh Allen, James Cook, Jerry Jeudy, and Hampton. His team's pretty solid. Yeah, he's at 12. He says it right here.
Yeah, and Vaporware is from PPR stream, and he's jumping in here.
Yeah, he's also in this. He is pick. What is this? 2, 4, 6.
That's cool. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Hey, if you're on Twitter, guys, hit me up. He said half this room is PPR Tyler stream. Wow, unbelievable. Well, thank you for jumping in our chat, guys. We appreciate it. Do you guys just have 2 chat boxes open at the same time? Cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't just condense it to one.
I know. Cool. Yeah, like I said, hit me up, guys, on Twitter/X, and I'd love to watch it. It happened to me one time before, and it was just funny to listen to the draft. Listen and talk about it. Okay. Now, what's up to everyone in the chat? Glad that you're checking us out, guys. If you're new from PPR Tyler's stream, subscribe to the channel. Justin and
no chance
Andrew.
These 3 go in a 1, 2, 3 order right here, right?
Pardon?
No chance Purcell, Jennings, and Ayuk all come off in a 3 pick order.
I don't see why not.
Nope, Debo. They're going to get all four of them.
Do you think he's on the move?
I think he is on the move.
Yeah, I do too.
Here goes McMillan. That's not a bad pick. McMillan was great on the touchdowns.
All right, what are we going for here?
There goes
We need
IU.
wide receivers, right?
Yeah, we do need wide receivers. It's looking like. Yeah, we only have 2, so let's click into that tab. It's looking a little rough.
Boy, Pittman's so low, huh?
I mean, Josh Downs gets a lot of targets. I am down to take some Josh Downs.
I'm down for that too.
We're basically relying on if Richardson can give us a couple good games, which could be a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Go back. We'll do our draft. I want to go back to the big board though. Boy, we really missed out on those wide receivers. Maybe we went 3 running backs too early.
And we should have probably took one instead of Henderson, but
yeah, we should have.
We could bounce back.
Let's go. Well, yeah, we can. Let's go analyze that. I mean, Rashad Bateman's not bad. Keenan Allen's interesting. He's free agent though, right?
Yeah, Keenan Allen is a free agent.
Maybe try for some of these
Leggett.
Rookies. No, I don't want Leggett. Do you?
We're going to have to make a decision.
You want Cup?
I'm taking Leggett.
Why are we taking Leggett?
So wide receiver 1 and Cup's always hurt. Rashid Shaheed's a deep ball. Michael Pittman's already got back surgery. Diggs is old.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Diggs isn't even playing.
Right, let's get back to the big board and see.
Yeah, head back to the big board and let's see where all those wide receivers went. So,
all right, so
the main run was right after we took Jalen, right? They knocked off what?
Oh, look at in a row.
7 in a row, and then and then another 5. So 12 of the 15 picks after we went. Yeah. But we like Jalen. Really.
Look at how many came off after we picked Henderson, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And they were guys
6,
that we
7,
could have really
8,
used.
9, 10.
So he had a choice between Jaden Reed and Ridley. Who do you like in that one?
I like Jaden Reed a little bit better, just because Ridley's I had a bad taste in my mouth from him. Every time I draft him, he does bad.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, and we might want to take Goddard in this next one. Oh, I'd rather have Warren and what's it called though? Bannon from last time for tight ends. I forgot to say that at the top of the show. I meant to tell you I don't want to draft any more early tight ends.
Yeah, never early. I'm not big on early tight ends. Yeah. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, I was thinking in my head driving home, stuck in traffic. We got to really stay away.
Plus, I mean, I know you didn't like the Leggett pick, but thinking about it, like if Bryce Young takes another step forward like he did towards the end of the year and Carolina's a little better.
Do you think he will?
He's going to be one of the wide receivers that benefits from that. Thielen can't keep playing at this level at his age.
Yeah. Rashid Shaheed was a great pick last year until he got hurt. Whoever took him there got somebody. I can't believe Cooper Kupp goes behind.
Don't you think, though, he kind of he played very well at the beginning of the year, and then he gets hurt. Mind you, his injury could have helped with this, but are we sure he's even good by the end of the year if he's healthy and the way the Saints ended up towards the end of the year? Or is he just like a first 6 weeks?
I mean, maybe. Do you remember some of those games, the wide receivers they were throwing out there?
Yeah, like MVS. So, I mean, maybe he does carry it through the end of the year, but we had to have seen. All right, we're 4 picks away, so we'll go back in and look.
I want Tyler Warren if he's on the board.
Okay, I could do that.
I don't think he will be, though. Well, let's see. This guy probably won't take him. It'll be right before us if we don't get Warren.
Yeah, it's not going to be this guy either. Nope, there he goes.
How you doing?
There's so many people in this draft that are in these chats. The picks are getting taken.
Scatterbu's a great pick there.
Najee.
You want to?
Yep.
All right.
I got a weird feeling he's going to be behind
We're
the
done with
Chargers
running
line.
backs then. Well,
I'm
I mean,
fine.
it was the
I'm
20
fine with
pick
that.
draft, but
He's
okay.
either going to be behind the Chargers line or Dallas's offensive line. Dallas's isn't that great, but if he's behind the Chargers, watch
You
out.
don't think he's coming back to Pitt?
No. I think that he doesn't want to come back on his own. I know it seems like a little bit of a reach. Do we want to get our tight end here?
Where's that other dude?
A 183.
But he's going to go way higher. Everybody knows about him.
He'll go.
I don't care. Your choice.
I mean,
I don't-
if
I
we don't
kinda
take
wanna
Goddard
reach
here,
for
I feel like
Dallas
we're not
Goddard.
getting him.
Do we
feel
really
like
want
we're
to
not-
reach for Dallas Goddard, though?
Do we want to take a receiver, though? I mean, if any.
Yeah, take Stephon Diggs.
Or do we take Travis Hunter?
Stephon Diggs.
Okay. That could be a great pick looking back on it. So
It could be because, wherever he goes, he's going to demand the ball or he's going to cause problems.
yeah, that and plus, I mean, if he just bounces back, he could just be a touchdown hog in Houston. Tank Dell shouldn't be back for most of the year.
They said he's probably not going to come back to Houston, though, right?
More than likely not, but I mean,
Because when do they have to pay CJ? So the whole idea was when trading for him, right, is we can do this right now because we're not going to extend CJ, but they probably extend CJ this offseason, which means they'd only want to give him 1 year deal. He'll probably try and get a 2 or 3 year deal.
you're probably right.
Yeah. Jordan Love's like the steal of the draft. He goes way too late.
I think Caleb's a steal. I think Caleb should be higher. I think Caleb should be ahead of the likes of, let's see, what quarterbacks went ahead of Caleb? Actually, pretty much falls where he should.
Yeah, I think so too.
It just feels like they're off. Like he's just going to keep getting better. He has the running ability.
And like his real issue is interceptions, and that doesn't kill you in fantasy.
What happens when his offensive line can hold for him though, and he's not running around trying to just make plays on his own?
Do you think they will though? Is that franchise smart enough to draft offensive line? I mean, it was obvious last year.
I mean, if Ben Johnson's going to tell these guys anything when he shows up, it's going to be we need offensive linemen.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the Drake May pick. Going with the second year quarterback player.
Yeah, how could you not?
He went in his last 2 of his 3 rounds. He went Bo Nix and Drake May.
And they're getting a stud, right? Because what are they picking at 3?
Yeah, but we don't know where their stud's going to be. Like, I know it probably should be T-Mac, but like their offensive line's not good. What if they just draft the offensive lineman?
That's what I mean. They should draft the offensive lineman.
Yeah, I agree, but they don't have weapons either, though, so they kind of need both.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's way easier to get weapons later in the draft or in free agency than offensive
Very
lineman.
true. I feel like they'll throw a lot of money at T. Higgins also if he becomes a free agent. I know they franchise tagged him, but I could still see him getting
Do you
traded.
think Higgins is going to be good when he doesn't have Jamar Chase taking all that attention?
Yes. He was good the year before Chase got there.
Great point.
Here's your guy,
Michael Penix.
How do you feel about the Jacksonville backfield? I mean, Etienne went 112. And what is this?
I'm not high on Jacksonville. I'm not high on this Cohen dude. And how many years are we counting on Trevor Lawrence? It's like that show fetch. Like, at what point do we just say it's not going to happen? Like, he's just going to be an average ass dude.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's like terrible, but I don't know, man. I thought he was going to be like top 5 quarterback last year. And it's just like, I don't know. Maybe Cohen does it, but.
All right, we need a tight end.
Don Kincaid, baby.
Nah, if anything, I'm going rookie here. Loveland.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that too.
I wanted Likely, and quarterback the King took him 1 pick before us.
Yeah. There's my good friend Trey Benson. All right, what are we doing next? We have 1 tight end. We can do anything except running back. So do you want to get a backup quarterback? Do you want to get another wide receiver?
I mean, looking
That's where I'm leaning.
Looking at quarterback, who would it be? Bryce to pair him with Leggett?
Or Cam Ward with a rushing upside.
Cam Ward's not really a rusher, though.
That's true.
And Bryce was running the ball well last year.
You want to take Bryce?
Yeah, I mean, where's his ADP at? We're picking 135, 142, so he's not going to be there on the back end.
Yeah.
The wide receivers, nothing really sticks out to me that we need.
I'm not falling for that Dontavian Wicks crap anymore.
No, he has stones for hands. We're taking our guy, Bryce Young.
All right.
You know what we're going to name this team?
What?
The Alabama team. I know Jalen Hurts, quote unquote, came out of Oklahoma, but we all know he played at Alabama also. Bryce Young, Alabama.
Derrick Henry, Alabama.
Najee Harris, Alabama.
None of our receivers, though.
None of our receivers, none of our tight ends. Yeah. All right, let me get the big board back up. Let's see. You want to go through some of these teams?
Yeah, go through them real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
Here, we'll go through our Tyler's team on the end here. He went A-Chain in the first round, A.J. Brown on that second pick, Josh Allen, James Cook, Jerry Jeudy, Amarion Hampton, Matthew Golden, Darnell Mooney, Pittman, Njoku, Kincaid, Hollywood Brown. So he's got some nice little stacks in there. He's got the Buffalo stack. I don't really like his team. I think it's a solid one. Check out our guy, King of Kings team. We got Bijan, Hill, Smith and Jigba, Zay Flowers, Rasheed Rice, Jaden Reed, Ricky Pershaw, Ramondre, Brock Purdy, Cam Scatterbo, Michael Penix, and he's actually on the clock right now, so we'll see who his next pick is, Romeo Doubs. So that team's also solid. Solid at wide receiver, solid at running back, got his quarterbacks already. So, I mean, yes, some of these teams are very solid. Let's see what the big board's still looking like. Seems like some of these running backs are hanging around a little later. Dowdle's still up there with his ADP at 138. And I'm not sure Dallas brings in a running back, so he might still be the main guy there.
Oh, I think they will.
I mean, we talked about Washington bringing in guys. Dallas might do the same thing in the backfield where they just don't believe they're going to need a running back. Dowdle played well down the stretch.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. There's just so many good ones that you can get in the third or fourth round.
Very true.
They're probably better than Dowdle. I mean, this might be the best running back class we've seen in the last 5 years. Maybe not at the top.
It's just deep.
Yeah, I mean, there could be guys that we're drafting in these drafts for the next 3 to 4 seasons. You know. Cam Ward finally off the board, huh?
Cam Ward off the board. Trey Benson.
Yeah, I remember falling for that crap.
Did you see the report today that Rashad White was like extorted and the FBI had to like investigate it?
By who?
I didn't say who, but said the FBI was investigating extortion.
Was it like a chick or was it like?
I don't know.
How could you extort him? What was he doing?
Didn't go that deep into it. Just seen the Twitter post.
Well, your generation wouldn't even care about a sex tape.
Let's go back and check out the big board. I know you don't like running backs right now, spread, and you feel like we don't need any more. There's one on this board I think we should look at.
Who?
Right here.
That's fine with me. On Justin's show, just another plug here. On Justin and Andrew's show, they had a nice little debate between.
It's probably going to go this pick now.
Blake Corum and Ray Davis. That's fine, because if that's the case, we're going to grab another wide receiver. I thought you were going to tell me Ollie Gordon because we just
no.
You don't like him?
There was a clip of him in the here we go, Ray Davis.
Okay.
There was a clip of him in a pass protection drill, not in the combine. It was in like some little thing they did, and he couldn't block anyone spread. He looked so bad.
Who was the dude on the Texans that happened to? Where J.J. Watt kept throwing him in the ground and he ended up being okay a couple seasons later. I can't remember his name.
David Johnson?
No, David Johnson can pick up. It was someone who wasn't as good.
All right, we're on the clock. Do we want to go wide receiver here? Wide receiver or tight end.
Yes. And then chat, if you remember, who was the guy on Hard Knocks that kept getting buried by J.J. Watt and pass?
You want to go Tillman?
Yeah, no.
We're gonna go Tillman.
We are?
Yeah. It was
Why?
Tillman or Wicks or Whittington.
We should have gone Restrepo again. We got him last week. It's fine.
We got him last week. If Cleveland signs a decent quarterback, I mean, Tillman had games with Winston. He is a deep ball threat. A lot of people
But they're not bringing back Winston.
No, I know that. But if they go get Cousins, who's a deep ball guy, like
Jeez,
Watson's not.
Where do you
playing.
think Cousins is going to end up?
He's got to play somewhere. And Cleveland was rumored.
They can't afford that.
He'll come in on a cheap deal.
If Cleveland moves on from Deshaun, it feels like it has to be a rookie because they can't afford it any other way.
No, that Kirk deal will come in some weird way. They won't have to pay him all that money.
It'll be like Russ.
Yeah.
Where Atlanta will pay the whole salary?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Or did they already cut him?
No.
Where's his name?
I'm sure they're going to try and trade him first.
I mean,
if they trade him, the salary cap isn't as much, I don't think.
I swore I remember reading something that they can get out of that contract early.
Probably.
Oh, let me get Big Board back up. Let's see. What happened after we took Tillman? Kate Otten, Ollie Gordon. Those picks before us. Komet, Fields, Jalen. What do you think about Jalen Wright? He's going to step into RB2 with Mostert likely out in Miami.
I think it'll be good.
I really hope my Steelers keep Fields.
I think you should get Stafford.
I just don't think I think people are going to expect what happened when Stafford showed up in LA to happen when he shows up in Pittsburgh, and it's not going to work.
Did you still have Smith, or did he move on?
Oh yeah, Arthur Smith's still there.
Okay.
I mean, the offense wasn't the problem down the stretch. They couldn't stop anyone.
Well, I mean, we talked about it before, right? I mean, like your main player does hella steroids. It's hard for him to stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, what are we looking at here with our next pick? We're pretty solid at running back.
Iavastis or
Need
tight end.
Need another tight end. We'll queue.
I wouldn't mind some Noah Gray action.
I don't mind that either. I queued up Jatavion Sanders also as the Bryce Young guy.
Fun. Yeah.
Looking at this board though, Wan'Dale Robinson commanded a lot of targets last year spread.
Yeah.
Probably there goes Noah Gray.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck about Noah Gray.
I mean, just looking at the receivers also.
How is Stafford so low on here?
No running ability. I'm not sure he keeps going. There goes Wan'Dale Robinson.
All right.
So we need wide receiver. We'll go rookie. We'll go aim in order.
All right. I was going to say him or Iavastis, but Iavastis only pops if Higgins leaves, right?
That, and are we sure he was very touchdown dependent. Like, he doesn't get you yards.
That's true. But 6 on 36 receptions is pretty good.
And he had 4 touchdowns the year before on 15 catches. Like, at what point does he become the guy that just goes 60 catches for 2 touchdowns and 500 yards?
I think I like that sort of stuff. I'll bet on the streak keeping going rather than going away. All right, we probably should look into a second tight end now, right?
We're going to take Jatavion here.
Okay.
Unless he gets taken from us.
If he does, it's like, who cares? We'll take Schultz.
I think Gesicki's another guy that could benefit heavily if Higgins leaves. And even if he doesn't, Gesicki put up
I think Higgins is going to stay, though, right? He's franchised, right?
He's franchise tag, but what if this is one of those weird ones where they franchise tag him and then trade him and he gets his extension somewhere else?
That's a good point. I did think they'll try and run it back one more time. I mean, talk about the offense wasn't the problem, right?
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
How many picks do we have left?
We have 4.
I'm hungry, dude. I haven't eaten all day.
We have 4
Dude, I
picks
can't
left.
wait till all this stuff is over, dude.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, right now I'm supposed to be moving next Friday.
And no more traffic for you, spread, just wild animals and natural disasters and problems.
Yeah, it was funny. I was out there today and I see all this like fresh scat. I'm like, wonder what animal this was.
Grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Mountain lion. RJ Harvey, UCF running back. Don't mind that pick. There goes Shador. Does he have any Oakland pieces or Vegas pieces he can use to pair that with?
I don't know. What do you really think the chances are? I think Shador ends up being the Giant.
I mean, I could see that. You think the Giants are just throwing smoke screens and they're going to draft their quarterback?
I don't know. I mean, they're making a good point. Like, these guys don't really have time to develop, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think like the Giant, like if they put Shador behind the Giants' offensive line, he's going to look like how he did at Colorado, where he was just running for his life.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get that kid a decent offensive line, he could look pretty good. Also, I know we didn't talk much about our first tight end pick, Colston Loveland.
Yeah.
This could be the same thing where it's like everyone talked up Brock Bowers and he was like the guy, and everyone's talking up this Warren kid as being the next Brock Bowers. But Loveland in these mock drafts and on these boards is about 6 picks behind Warren. Played at Michigan. He's a solid tight end. He's going to get time because he can block well. Like, he could be a stud as a tight end. There goes your guy, Derek Carr, off the board.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
All right, let's jump back over. Probably want to get a third quarterback at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third quarterback, third tight end, 1 or 2 more receivers. Probably need 1 more running back to his injury insurance. What are we thinking here, spread?
I think we're okay on running backs. I would load up on wide receivers and tight ends and shit.
Okay. We definitely want to get 1 more quarterback, though.
Yeah.
You want to go Gesicki?
What do you think?
We can go Gesicki or Chig.
Third tight end. It's not the worst place.
Yeah, let's go Gesicki. I trust Burrow more. We're not sure of the Titans quarterback situation. They might do what Houston did too, where like Davis Mills isn't. Well, Will Levis isn't as good as Davis Mills, but they might just ride out Levis for 2 to 3 years, draft well, and then kick Levis out when they draft their guy.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it gets hard. Meg talked about it earlier, right? This isn't the best QB draft. If these guys decide, we don't want these guys.
There's multiple blueprints in the NFL when you look at it now that you can go different ways to try and get to the Super Bowl, like drafting defense first, grabbing your quarterback and trying to build around him, building the team out first, and then getting the quarterback. Like, we've seen so many different teams go that route. Like KC,
I said, with Philadelphia winning, I think that kind of opens things up. Like, you don't have to have.
We're on the clock again. What are we thinking? Probably want to go. We have 7 wide receivers. We want to get our third quarterback here.
Yes.
You're gonna hate me. I think we should take Rodgers.
I say Cousins or Milrow.
Let's take Rodgers over old
Why?
Sorry, spread.
Why do we pick someone who's going to be on Amazon Prime?
Hey, Kirk Cousins couldn't finish the season. At least Aaron Rodgers finished the season. And do you see the comment Aaron Rodgers made today?
Do you think Milroe's even going to get on the field?
I don't. I have a weird take on Milroe. I'm very torn on him as a prospect. When you just look at him as a raw prospect, you just don't think he's prospect number one right now. You don't know his name. He's huge. He could run the ball. He has a cannon arm. He could throw the ball 80 yards. He also could fire it into these small holes when the receivers run slants and everything. He has a slight bit of accuracy problems, but those can be fixed out. What quarterback prospect does he remind you of in the last 8 years?
Don't say Josh Allen.
It is Josh Allen. That is literally Josh Allen again. But I don't think that there's a coaching staff that is going to draft him and build him out the right way. You can't tell me that he's not the same kind of prospect Josh Allen was coming out.
But Josh Allen's like that outlier, you know?
I mean, you could say he's an outlier, but all they had to do was get him a quarterback coach to fix his accuracy problems. Everything else was there. It's kind of the same with Milroe. Because you could even argue that Jalen Milroe has better decision-making than Josh Allen coming out of college. And Milroe doesn't even have that good of decision-making. Josh Allen, up until this year, was a gunslinger of a quarterback. He would just whip the ball down the field and just get interceptions.
All right, we got 2 picks left.
2 picks left.
All right, cool. Because I got to eat dinner.
2 picks left. Probably want to go running back.
Bro, I've been up since 2:30 in the morning and I haven't eaten yet.
Ooh, that stinks.
Next time you see me, you're going to be like, dang, you're shredded. Like, yeah, I'm stressing out, bro.
We're just going to take the quarterbacks and the tight end off the board because we're going running backs or wide receivers here.
I mean, it's anyone. We don't really need either. So just who do we want? And yeah, I think this is the time to scroll.
Here, buddy.
Christian Watson will be back to like week 13.
Okay, that's why he's so far down. Get out of here.
Jalen Polk, I had so much in him last year.
A fake person.
Julio Jones is still on here?
He hasn't retired
Did he
yet.
sign with someone?
Oh, we're up. No, we'll take Roman.
We're really taking Roman Wilson?
Hey, he might be wide receiver 2 spread.
Let's take Audric Estime next.
I'm fine with that. Listen, with the way our team built out spread, just saying, if Najee stays in Pittsburgh, we might have a small Pittsburgh stack with Aaron Rodgers, Najee, and Roman Wilson.
You think Aaron Rodgers is not going to play for Tomlin?
I mean, there's been talks that he might come to Pittsburgh.
Mike Tomlin will beat the shit out of him.
I think he's going to do me the
When
favor.
they're like, why is Aaron Rodgers on the injury report? It'd be like, because Tomlin beat the brakes off him. Hey,
what's going to happen is they're going to use Rodgers as a scapegoat of when they finally fire Tomlin. They're going to be like, it's his fault.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, have you seen those power shows?
Yeah.
I'm talking about with 50 Cent. Did you see the one with Mary J. Blige in it?
I did not.
It's like a sequel. Anyways, Omar Epps is in it. I'm like, it's so tight watching Mike Tomlin be a dirty cop. This is like, I'm just sitting there in heaven. Like, this is wonderful. Estimate it is. All right, let's go over everyone's teams.
Let's go back up. All right, so we're at the top.
Nice.
We just want to start from the
Might as well
beginning.
talk about everybody.
Yeah, everybody seems to be in the stream, so we'll start at the beginning. So we got Chase Jacobs, Bucky Irving, Joe Burrow, Devontae Adams, Khalil Shakir, TJ, Caleb Pacheco, Kelsey Swift, Johnston, Dowdle, Whittington, Thielen, Tolbert, Yoshi Bosch, Booty, Kareem Hunt, and then he still has to make his final.
It's not like we're going to change our grade on it, him, right? That's
no, but went solid through the running back. Seems to have that nice little Cincy stack. Also has that small little Bears stack. So
and you got some nice upside there with Adams and Kelsey, a couple good veterans that could really end up being okay.
Yeah, depending where Adams ends up too.
I like this next team a lot.
Yeah, Saquon, Scary Terry, Garrett, DK, Chris Olave, Tracy, Judkins, Rashid Shaheed, Cooper Kupp, Trevor Lawrence, Tucker Kraft, Tua, Cam Ward, Fannin, Ertz, Miller, Carr, Juwan Johnson, Brashard Smith. Holy quarterbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you just got 4 quarterbacks.
Probably one too many, but he nailed his early
Yeah,
picks.
he nailed the beginning of the draft. I mean, he might have went auto towards the end also. So, or maybe he went to 4 quarterbacks and he's worried about some injuries.
Yeah.
Let's go into this next team: Jefferson, T, Brees, Jalen Waddle, Joe Mixon, Ridley, Ubuga, Bo Nix.
He went the opposite, right? I mean, he's going zero QB almost.
Yeah, he didn't come back to his quarterbacks right here. Bo Nix, Jonnu Smith.
I think his idea is that Drake May could be a
Drake May could be his quarterback 1.
Yeah.
Bo Nix could come.
And Bo Nix wasn't that bad last year. I mean, he could definitely get you home.
Yeah, Tank Bigsby, Tajay Spears, Benson, Hunter Henry.
That looks like all my 0 RB bills last year.
Yeah. His team's filled out. So he's got the New England stack. He's hoping for Drake May to take that next step. I like that idea.
I like making that.
I like that idea.
I think he's going to.
And even this T. Higgins pick could work out for you if he's somehow traded to New England.
Yeah.
Then we have Bijan, Tyreek, Jackson Smith, Zay Flowers, Rasheed Rice, Reed, Purcell, Stevenson, Purdy, Scatabo, Penix, Dubes, White, Freiermuth, Gino, Allen, Giddens, Williams, Mason Taylor, Gunnar Helm. He went very rookie heavy in his last 4 rounds.
Actually, well on the big board. I like that.
Yeah, I like that also. Scroll back up. Gibbs, McConkey, McBride, McMillan, Hubbard.
They're saying McConkey's too high there. What do you think?
I do feel like McConkey's a little high.
I just think they're going to get so much help.
Yeah. Burden, Jennings. So he has both of the top 2 wide receiver prospects coming out. He has Burden and McMillan.
Yeah, I like that.
Jennings, Murray, Herbert Allen,
Goddard. I mean, if you have McConkey, that
Hunter
pick is pretty good.
Jerome Ford, Corum, Restrepo, Shador, Adani. Not even butchering that name. LaQuint Allen.
I don't like the Lab McConkey pick, but overall, I like this team.
Yeah, I like that team a lot. I mean, in looking at where he took McConkey, this would came back this way. He would have had to have taken London, or if London went before him. So it was either McConkey, Hill, Higgins, or Scary Terry.
I think I'd rather have all 3 of those over McConkey.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. All right, CD, Taylor. I mean, this looks like last year's. DJ Moore, Adunze, and he didn't get Caleb, huh?
Yep.
He's probably looking for him.
Pickens, Monty, Debo, Jalen Warren. Gosh, he's got the Dallas stack in there. I like that. Got Indy, got Alec Pierce. Got some rookies in there. I like that team a lot.
Yeah. Strange was good. His last tight end too. He popped at the end of the year.
Yeah. And we got Nico, Bowers, Harrison, Jameson, Addison, Laporta, McMillan, Jones, Dobbins, Robinson Jr., Stroud, McCarthy. Stroud being this late, I know he doesn't have much rushing upside, but if he bounces back to how he did in his rookie year, that's going to be a solid pick.
Mm-hmm.
Samson, Wright, Garendo. There's a lot of speed in these 3 running backs. These are big play guys right here.
Yeah, I like that.
Betch, Malik Washington, Dalton Schultz, Marshawn Lloyd, and Russ Wilson. Who knows where Russ Wilson's playing? Hopefully not Pittsburgh. And then our guy reached a little bit on Brian Thomas, took him at 8, but I don't hate that. Brian Thomas.
He's going to keep going up the board, though. I don't hate that.
Yeah. Thomas, London, Chase Brown, Devontae.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if London outperformed Thomas this year, though.
I could see that. But at the same time, Thomas is way more touchdown upside than Drake London.
Good point.
Kittle, Connor, Ayuk. Ayuk is going to be one of these guys that climbs boards throughout the year, too, because as they show him in camp and he's run. And he looks 100%. He's a wide receiver 1. He's going to climb the board.
Yeah. Tyler Warren's in this year's Brock Bowers. He's going to crush.
Yeah, Tyler Warren, Love, Coleman, Neal, Louisville running back. Pitts finally is falling down the board where he should be.
Right.
Fields, Darnold, Higgins, Mason, Johnson, Brown, Naylor. Those are 2 solid wide receiver picks late.
I like that De'Ami Brown pick. That might be the best pick that we've seen so far.
Puka,
He took McCaffrey. All right.
Puka, CMC, Lamar, Worthy, Sutton, Kamara, Myers, Mahomes, Bateman, Etienne, Likely, Evan Ingram, Cooper, Komet, Wandell, Nick Chubb, Justice Hill, Michael Wilson, Theo Johnson, Antonio Gibson. I like that team a lot. He has the Baltimore stack. And then our team, we've already went through it, so we'll just jump to the next one. Neighbors, Genty, Mike Evans, Jaden Daniels, Kenneth Walker, Caleb Johnson, Andrews, Mayfield, Mims, Trey Harris, Kirk, Isaiah Bond, 2 solid rookie wide receiver picks there. Algier, Otten, Eckler, Royals, Arroyo, Noel, Yarns. He went really rookie heavy rate in that range.
I think that's good though at the end because who's your opportunity cost? Troy Franklin.
Yep. And then this is our guy that was streaming his on his channel. We got A-Chain.
I like that start.
Yeah, A-Chain, AJ Brown, Josh Allen, James Cook, Jerry Judy. Love that start. Mario Hampton.
It looks like we drafted this team. This looks like
Matthew Golden, solid rookie wide receiver. Mooney. The Michael Pittman pick could be a steal, but his back injuries worried me a lot. That's why I stay away from him.
Save Josh Downs is ahead of him.
Njoku, Kincaid, 2 solid tight ends. Like Hollywood Brown, Coker, Ollie Gordon, Stafford, Dart, Higbee, Martinez, Sanders, and Atwell.
We didn't talk about it that much, but I think Kincaid could be that one where everyone was just a year early, and he just breaks out next year.
Yeah, you could be right. But that was definitely a solid draft. It was nice seeing all those people in there.
Yeah, so I'm going to go watch this other one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I hope you guys join us again, though, and we're going to definitely check out some of your streams. Mr. PPR Tyler, good to meet you guys. And like I said, guys, hit me up on Twitter if you were in this draft or you want to chat. Follow me. I'll follow back, especially if I know that you guys were from here and you're going to be talking best ball. So we'd love to see that. Of course, follow at Fanspeak. This is the channel that we're on. Follow Steve. He's in the chat. They're going to be continuing. I know Justin and Andrew will be back tomorrow, and then we will have Sibling Showdown with Steve and Meg coming up later this week. So fanspeak.com is the place to be. Tyler, final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had a fun draft. It was nice seeing all the people in there, and then we'll be back, next Tuesday around the same time?
Yeah, and then next Tuesday, hopefully I won't have any more inspections. I think all my contingencies end on Thursday, so it'll just be a week of my last week in Sacramento. So
cool. We shall catch you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out.